This video is a quick introduction to the iPad. At the very top of the iPad is the power button that turns the iPad on and off or puts the iPad in sleep mode. On the right side are the volume up and down button. At the very bottom of the iPad is the home button. Pressing the home button, if the iPad is in sleep mode, wakes up the iPad, and if you press it again, it unlocks the iPad. To put the iPad back to sleep mode, press the power button at the top. You can use your iPad in vertical mode or portrait or in landscape mode. For this video, we'll keep using the landscape mode. This is your iPad's home screen. At the top right, you see the battery status as well as Wi-Fi strength, and on the top left is the date and time. At the bottom is the dock, which shows the most recently used apps and the apps that have been pinned to your iPad. Your iPad has multiple home screens that show the different apps that are installed on the iPad. The first home screen contains all the apps that came pre-installed when we purchased these iPads. The second screen contains all of the apps that we installed for teachers. The home button always brings you back to your home screen. If you click on it once, it brings you back to the home screen. Double-clicking the home button opens up all of the apps. It shows you all the apps that you have open in a grid view. If I click home again, it brings me back to my home screen. Swiping from the bottom and top in the iPad also does a few things. So let's take a look. If I swipe from the top right, it brings up the control center, where I control brightness on my iPad, the volume on the iPad, Wi-Fi, turn on and off, Bluetooth, AirDrop, airplane mode, and a few other options. Clicking out on the screen anywhere or the home button will bring you out of the control center. If I swipe from the very bottom of the screen, almost outside of the screen, and swipe up, it does the same thing as double clicking on the home button. It brings up all the open apps. If I want to close any of the open apps, I just click on the app and swipe up. Again, click on the app and swipe up. Again, clicking out of any of the open apps on the home screen or the home button will bring me back to my home. Swiping down on the home screen opens up search. Again, you can click anywhere on the home screen and just swipe down, and it will bring up search, which is very powerful on the iPad. Let's say I want to open an app, but I can't find the icon. I want to open up iMovie, but I can't locate the icon. If I just search for iMovie, it'll find the app, and I can click and open the app from there. It also brings up web results, whatever I'm searching, anything that's in settings, Siri, and other items. The last thing we'll go over is how to rearrange the apps on your home screen. Let's say you don't like the order in which the apps are displayed. To enable that setting, click and hold your finger anywhere on the open parts of a screen, or click on an app and hold your finger down until you see the option to edit home screen. You are now in what Apple calls jiggle mode. You see the apps jiggle on the screen. You can rearrange app in the location that you want. So click on the app and drag it in the middle of the two apps where you want it, and it will rearrange. Same thing on the other screen. You can click and rearrange. If you want to bring an app from one screen to the other, hold down that app, slide all the way to the corner, and bring to the other screen and drop it. If you like to put an app on the dock and you don't want some of the apps that are here, I'm not going to be listening to music on this iPad, so I'm going to take the app and drag it out, and that removes it from my dock. I'm not going to use, let's say, the built-in mail app. I can bring that out. And let's say I always want to see Zoom in my dock. I also want to see the Canvas teacher app always in the dock. And let's say I'm going to use the Gmail app rather than the built-in mail app, and I can bring that and drop it into the dock. I can click on the Done button on the top, and now all of the changes I made are saved. This was your quick introduction to the iPad. Hope you found it helpful. Thank you.